guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Sang.
And Max.
And today we are reviewing another Integrity Toy doll.
Yes, today we are reviewing Tantric Lukas Maverick. He is from the New Face Counterculture collection. This collection in particular, and this character, I think, got a lot of attention. More attention than I was expecting him to, because he actually won the W Club vote for the upgrade doll, for the New Face 2019 upgrade doll.
Which means if you sign up for W Club next year, you would be the character they're going to use to entice you to sign up.
Yeah. So, disclaimer, children. This is probably going to be a PG-13-ish episode of Toy Chat. As we've discussed in previous videos, Integrity Toys dolls are intended for adult collectors, and this release in particular, he's pretty suggestive, so you've been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Jumping right into the packaging, the packaging for Counterculture, if I'm being really honest, it's actually not my favorite Integrity Toys packaging, especially because we just saw it in comparison to the Fashion Royalties Sacred Lotus collection. I don't know, it's a lot plainer in comparison. I mean, obviously the theme of Counterculture is very, very different, and there's a part of me that wanted everything from the Counterculture line. I know it's not for everyone, but it's very, it's very dark and vampy and neon and sexy, and I love it. But I don't know, this packaging the outside of it is a little bit bland. There are 5 dolls total in the New Face Counterculture collection. I ordered all but one that are currently available. Supernova Colette, who is not available yet at all. She's gonna be a raffle doll. I'm debating whether or not I want her, but she looks really nice. Lucas is the only man in this series. All the other dolls are female. As you can see, it's just like neon lights, New Face. It's a little plain, like I said. It's kind of just like a matte purplish black, and on the sides you have little ties that you can unwrap. Not really a whole lot going on in the back, just says New Face, and that's it. So go ahead and open up. So as you guys will come to learn, Lucas is not so much about his clothes, more so lack thereof, but the clothing he does come with is really interesting, as you will come to see. But this is what he looks like in his box display. Very nice, but I have to say it's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've seen this before, but his accessory pack and the little baggies with, all his goods, they're kind of loose in there. Everything kind of just fell out.
So one of the redesigns for this year's Integrity Toys packaging is they repackage everything that's a little different. So usually in the past they have these compartment in the front where they keep all of the accessories, and they still do that. They still do that, but it's now actually like a little thing. You pull it up. It's a little what do you call that? Flap that you can open up where you can see their accessories. In the past, it was just like a thing that you have to cut out and then pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've seen our past videos, you would know what we're talking about. This one's just easy, so you can actually spend less time cutting things, but the downside, everything falls out.
Yes. Alright, so we are going to unbox him and give you guys a closer look. Alright, so here is Lukas Maverick out of box. As you can see, he's doesn't have a whole lot going on his head. He has buzz cut hair, and yeah, basically just, some light paint displaying that he has a shaved head and a little bit of a beard going on. He has very arched brown eyebrows and brown eyes. He is sporting a very cool little golden looking nose ring. I really like the nose ring. It's a nice touch. I really like the Lukas face mold. It's very, very nice. So Lukas is wearing a black faux leather biker hat, and there's a neon green trim detail. And it's really cool. It looks really nice. I really like how, you know, there's kind of like, it looks really cool. Very cool profile. I really like too, there's almost these little gem-esque details on the back, and as you guys will come to see, this dude has a little bit of a BDSM theme going on. So, hope you're in bed, children. Moving down to his torso, while it is still clothed, he's wearing a black draped t-shirt jersey. It's really interesting. It's very like, it's super soft, but as you can see, yeah, it's very like, it's pretty high fashion. It kind of just like drapes down, and he actually has a very cool tattoo as well, down his right arm going onto the top of his right palm. So the main pair of pants that Lukas comes with, these actually pop in person a lot more than I thought. They're a really like vibrant metallic blue, and it's definitely an Illuminati theme going on with the counterculture line, and Lukas is on theme because there's a lot of eyes on these pants. Yeah, I like these pants in person a lot more than I was expecting to. They're very cool. And he is also wearing, you know, a little faux leather BDSM bracelet, and it matches the trim on his hat. It's a bright neon green. Moving down to his feet, Lukas comes with garter socks, which I thought was pretty fascinating. You don't see those too often on men. It's really fun. His shoes are pretty meh. I'm not really a huge fan of his shoes. I think they're like intended to be like, yeah, just like leather shoes, and the bottom lining is pink. You know, I think a kind of a recurring theme with counterculture is there's a lot of like color clash. So yeah, it is kind of unique and interesting to have like a splash of pink on here, but I'm not really feeling these shoes as a whole. And as you can see, he does also come with a NuFace stand. The stand is pretty cool.
It's a brand new type of stand, actually.
Yeah.
It's meant to connect to another one, to so you can pose two dolls next to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do have to say, actually, speaking of the stand, I really like the new, like how, you know, you position them, because usually, you know, I don't know, Integrity's done like crotch stands and stuff like that before.
For boys.
Yeah, well, I like the boy one better. It holds them up a lot more nicely. So, needless to say, because of the direction Lukas's theme leans, a lot of the promo pictures were of him without a whole lot of clothing on, and one additional piece of clothing that he comes with are a black pair of boxer briefs. They have a neon green lining around the waist, and then there is a yellow lining on the sides. And yes, this definitely completes his risque look for sure. One thing that's kind of interesting is that, you know, especially because, you know, they put a lot of effort into, like, they gave him briefs, and so the intention is kind of for him to be, like, displayed shirtless and that kind of thing. They gave him, as you can see, he has painted on nipples, so, you know, there's some body detail, but he does have the standard, I believe, male body mold. I feel like if this was gonna be such a body-centric release, it would have been, I think, more unique and more fun to give him a unique body mold. I don't know, just to make him a little bit bulkier, to put additional detail on there. I think that's the thing, is just because
it's not, it doesn't make sense to give a whole body mold. I mean, there's one
He comes with barely any clothing. That's the whole thing, though. He comes with
But I mean, clothing itself is like a cost, and you're gonna throw in another new body mold just for him. That doesn't make sense.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is if you're not investing a whole lot in clothing.
A new face mold costs thousands of dollars.
Well, yeah, but they've still had dolls that had new face molds. I know they're not as common, but they're already.
I'm just saying they're not gonna throw like another additional like couple $1,000s when this doll costs like $100-something.
I mean, I would be curious how much the cost of production was for him, considering he, like, really the most detailed piece of clothing on him by far is his pants, and his pants are still like shorts basically. So that's kind of my point. And especially it seems that Lukas is very popular because obviously he's getting, you know, the 2019 upgrade, so they're already going to be investing in him. May as well have with this release if he wasn't going to be wearing a lot of clothes. But he also comes with an additional pair of hands, which, you know, make it come off like he is, you know, again, BDSM action going on. He's got some type of like, you know, straps on there, yellow and black. These are actually pretty cool hands. These are probably more fun than the other hands he has, although what's interesting is his right hand on this one has no tattoo. So gets rid of his tattoo completely. As with pretty much all Integrity dolls, Lukas comes with a certificate of authenticity. And I feel like that's a recent thing. The whole, like, this stamp of that like iridescent thing in the lower right. I feel like that's a newer thing. I don't recall seeing that on older releases. And mine was really, really late in the count. He was literally, mine is 711 out of 725.
Alright, so Lukas is $150 US dollars, and that is pretty pricey. I think definitely they raised the prices on these Integrity toys. Most of the time we were paying around like $130, $140. So do I think he's worth $150? Not really, but one of the gimmicks of Lukas is he does come with briefs. So I guess if you want briefs. But it's cool. I think he's pretty unique and he fits the theme very well. I don't know how versatile he is in this outfit, but definitely just being able to dress him up in other clothing will be nice. I like his tattoo, and yeah, he's a fun doll, like if you're really into that kind of like scene. Very unique for a boy doll from Integrity. So just the fact that he is so different, it's definitely made him very popular. He's kind of sold out everywhere, and you probably have to find him on eBay or another third-party option. But if you do get your hands on him, or you did pre-order him, you know, congratulations. He's definitely a very attractive doll. I would probably redress him. I don't know if I really like his shirt very much. I mean, it's very high fashion, very like runway, but I don't think like for everyday like photo shoots or anything like that. Pretty steep, pretty pricey.
And yeah, I mean, because he's so expensive and because he comes with such simple clothing, that was like tying into what I was saying earlier, just because he's such like a body-centric doll. I don't think you're necessarily thinking about like the cost-wise. Like they're trying to make money off these dolls, and if they won't make a profit if they're gonna make a whole new body type. Like you have to not only create the mold for him. You know, there's a lot of things that go into creating a new body mold. Yes, that's true. My whole thing is though, just in like we just talked about, it's like obviously the price point on this line is extremely high, and they're ever increasing the prices. And because I think it's very clear the whole gimmick of this doll is to display him like just shy of nude. So I think that's kind of why I think there would have been way more value add to this if they'd done something different with the body type, which obviously they could have done more with, you know, for future releases. I do agree with another thing Sang said, that yeah, he's very different from a lot of other male Integrity toys. You know, as where they've, you know, a lot of male Integrity dolls previously are more like dapper or trendy. Lukas is definitely more sexy, he's very flashy, and it's just very fun and very unique for Integrity toys. And as I said earlier, I absolutely absolutely love the Lukas face mold. It's really nice. I do have to agree. I think the very little clothing that he does come with is just, yeah, it's a little simple and tacky. The demographic Lukas targets is definitely Integrity toy collectors who are more into the boys and who want something kind of flashier, sexier, and more unique. And as we've said in a lot of other previous Integrity Toys videos, we don't really ever get this level of, you know, attention and detail in the doll industry as a whole when it comes to male dolls. So I appreciate this a lot, that we get something, you know, cool and manly. Let us know what you guys think of Lukas in the comments. We bought a decent amount of the upcoming dolls. I received Sacred Lotus Collection Isha as well, and we do plan to review her. If you guys are excited for that, let us know in the comments. Thank you for joining us for our review of Tantric Lukas Maverick. Be sure to let us know what you guys want us to review next time. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and we will see you next time. Bye. Bye.